Hi guys, welcome back. Here we are sat at the end or almost the end of our journey, and the thing that I have been working towards for the last few weeks. We've got all the EVHs that I have available and that I own all together here in one big lump, all in their fine glory. And today we're going to look at the red channels and just the red channels. This is a really big demo. It took a really long time to do. The riffs were wrote on the day, the riffs were all recorded, individual actually played them, there's no reamping or anything like that. One thing I will say about the last 2-3 weeks, I've probably learned more about tone and amps than I have done in the last 2 or 3 years. Some amps are more sensitive to pickups than others. So the LBX1 here, which you see, I've worked out is super sensitive to pickups and super sensitive to cabs also. It's very attacking the upper mids, so the last thing you want is a really harsh pickup or harsh cab. You want a nice smooth pickup, and you also want a nice smooth fat sounding cab to go well with this head. That's just one of the examples of the things that I've learned over the last few weeks. Something else that's been confirmed to me over the last few weeks that I've kind of thought for a long time and known about for a long time is that the cab, the mic and the mic position is a hell of a lot more important than we actually think and perceive. In fact, all these heads here I can make sound completely different by moving mics around the cab, choosing different mics or choosing different cabs. I can make these heads sound massively different. I can make them sound totally scooped, I can make them sound totally heavy in the mids, I can make them sound nasally, I can make them sound throaty. I can do all these things just by using different mics and different cabs. Anyway, without further ado, this video was so nice to make, such a joy, and over the last few weeks I've had so much fun. We still have the blue channels to go through on these heads, but today we're just going to look at the reds. There's no EQing going on here, this is just the amps, a drum track, and also me playing the bass track. So the signal chain for this video is a Jackson DK2 neon pink with a JB in the bridge. It's a very neutral pickup, a very good pickup, one of the best pickups ever made, probably one of the best selling as well, if not the best selling. And it goes fantastic with EVH heads, all of them. So this is probably the fairest comparison that I've done so far of the red channels. I'm also using my 2 Notes Captor X, fantastic piece of gear. I use this on most demos now. It really is good. I'm using the same cab sim inside there, which is actually from the Mesa Boogie pack, which is available from the 2 Notes store. I did a demo on that a few days ago, and the guys at 2 Notes really liked that demo. In fact, they messaged me and asked for the video, and they ended up using the actual video on their Instagram. The settings are, as you can see, we're going to do a blind test, okay? Because I believe that sometimes, and I'm bad for this as well myself, we all do it, sometimes I'm deciding what I like with my eyes and with my wallet and things like that, and not necessarily with my ears. There's 5 amps, okay? They're going to be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the screen. Decide which one you like best. Put it down in the comments below, and if you really think you're good enough, have a go to see if you can tell which amp is 1, which amp is 2, which amp is 3, 4, 5, and so on. If you can do that and anybody gets that right, I will be absolutely, totally, 100% amazed. I can do it, but the only reason I can do it is because obviously I recorded the demo. The settings do not vary that much. The 100 down here is set pretty flat, 666 on the EQ. The presences, they're all roughly about the same. This has tons of presence and bite, so it's got a bit less on. But more or less the settings are around the same. But just to make it fair, we had to change odd bits of them, just so nothing really jumped out scarily in the mix. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I did. Subscribe, click the bell. Next week we're going to hit the blue channels. I'll see you all soon. Okay, so we've just listened to all the EVHs in a mix, all 5 heads, 1 guitar left, 1 guitar right. Now we're going to listen to all the heads again, just the last riff, and they're going to be out of the mix. There's just going to be 1 guitar left, 1 guitar right, no bass, no drums. While you're listening to this, this is time for you to play the game and put below your favourite head out of all the 5. When you see me again on this video, it will be when I will be revealing which head belongs to which tone. Now is the time where I can reveal to you which tone belongs to which head. Here we go. So, tone number 1 was the EVH LBX Stealth, which is the brand new 2020 model there. Tone 2 was the EVH Stealth 50 watt 2020 model, which is this one. Tone number 3 was the EL34 50 watt. Tone number 4 was the LBX1, and tone number 5 was the one that you probably can't see very well, it's right down here. That was the EL34 Stealth 100 watt. So now please go back down in the comments and let me know if you are shocked by your favourite head that you picked, or whether you just liked them all, whether you could tell the difference between them all, or whether they pretty much all sounded very similar. These were the red channels. Next week we're going to listen to the blues. We're going to do it a different way though. It's not going to be a blind test, I don't think, next week. Thank you very much. Subscribe, click the bell, and I'll see you all next week.